Hello. This is the second post on chapter 15 of 1 Corinthians, speaking of the resurrection, the bodily resurrection of Jesus Christ and what it means to us. And I want to take you to 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1, first of all. And I want to point out to you that it says, "Now concerning the things about which you wrote, ... says Paul." And from this point on in 1 Corinthians, he's answering questions that apparently the Corinthians had for Paul. And he answers questions about marriage and about spiritual gifts and so on. And then the climactic answering of the questions has to do with resurrection. This is the ultimate questions that they had to ask. It's clear that they struggled, did the Corinthians, with the concept of resurrection. Now that seems strange. They're a church and they're people that had already put their faith in Jesus Christ. Paul had spent 18 months in Corinth, we learn in Acts 18. And he had started a church, obviously, and built the church up and left the church to survive. And now a couple years later or so, he's hearing that they're struggling with the resurrection, question about the resurrection. I take you also to Romans chapter 10, verse 9. You remember that verse where Paul teaches the Romans that if we confess with the mouth Jesus as Lord and believe in our heart that God has raised him from the dead, you shall be saved. If you believe in your heart that Jesus has resurrected from the grave, you will be saved. It's clear from this passage that believing in the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the grave is essential to our salvation. And yet the Corinthians struggled with this issue, apparently, and that's why he so much wanted to write to them in 1 Corinthians 15 to correct this misunderstanding. We're going to see this as we go through the verses of 1 Corinthians 15. So come back for another post. This is the second post in the series from Oaks Bible Church. Hey, come to our church if you want. We meet at 10 o'clock on 560 North La Cumbre in Santa Barbara. Love to have you come, or check us out on our website at oaksbiblechurch.com. But we'll come back again shortly and have a third post as we begin going through verse by verse in 1 Corinthians 15, learning about Christ's resurrection and our resurrection because of his. God bless you.